You are watching KOCO 5 News at 4 as we bring you this horrible breaking news update. We have confirmed from the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office one of their deputies has been killed in a shooting this afternoon. It started off as a routine call serving eviction papers at a house in southwest Oklahoma City, and obviously that update just coming in a few moments ago from the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. A horrible update here.
Yeah. They tell us that they believe they haven't had a deputy shot in 100 years, and the news today that one deputy has been shot and killed, another very seriously injured. You see on your screen we have team coverage for you tonight. Our reporters have been covering this every step of the way, including Sky 5 pilot Chase Rutledge. Let's get you out to the initial scene, Zach, where all of this started about 1:30. That's where we have KOCO's Andy Weber, and this is a neighborhood that has now turned into a crime scene, Andy, where these two deputies were there to serve papers, and one of them, we have learned, did not survive his injuries. Andy?
Abby, we're at that original scene here in southwest OKC. Let me show you what we're seeing right now. Still a rather large OKC police presence, as well as a few cars from the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. This is right near the intersection of Southwest 78th Street and South Youngs Boulevard. We've been here ever since this shooting happened. We're talking to neighbors throughout the afternoon of what they saw, what they heard. Many neighbors lived a few blocks away, didn't hear anything until they saw the police response. Some heard the gunshots and saw the police response minutes after. We did speak with one neighbor who's lived here for 3 years now, named Marion Reynolds. He actually saw the suspect flee his home originally.
We heard gunshots. I walked out, looked out on the porch, and I saw the gentleman that lived over there. Looked like he ran out towards his vehicle, and he started firing rounds. So I backed into the house, and then he turned around and ran back into his house. He looked around again and saw nobody there. He jumped in, got in his pickup, and drove off.
And that gentleman saw this entire escape happen. He also said his wife, he's lived here for 3 years with his wife. His wife captured this on her phone's camera, as well as her surveillance system that is attached to her home right here. They describe this as not at all like your neighborhood, very much a bizarre scene they saw today. Obviously a tragic scene now that we have lost one of those deputies who was doing what some might describe as a typical or normal call for an Oklahoma County Sheriff's deputy. Others who have young children in this neighborhood have said they're left worried. We've seen school buses come through here, drop off students, those students coming home to a street blocked off by yellow tape, as well as police cars. We'll provide you more updates, and we'll have more sound from several neighbors who live around this area. We'll tell you what they heard, what they saw, and what they are worried about in the coming days after a scene like this happens so close to home. Reporting live in southwest Oklahoma City, I'm Andy Weber, KOCO 5 News.
Andy, stay with us just for a moment. Of course, our biggest concern right now, the other sheriff's deputy who is still fighting for his or her life, the sheriff's deputy's family who is now getting the worst unexpected news possible, the sheriff's office. And Andy, I would love to ask you, because law enforcement is such a close-knit community, and I know they're different agencies, you know, you have Oklahoma City Police working the scene, different agencies responding to this, but they're all law enforcement. How are the officers who are responding to that scene?
Well, it's no doubt a somber scene. It's gotten much quieter since the original craziness of what happened has ended. You know, when we first got here, we saw, you know, there were police lights, there was still fire on scene. As the day has gone on, we've obviously heard from the sheriff of Oklahoma County, we've heard from his spokesperson, we've heard from OKC Police. Things have gotten quieter here, but things are a lot more solemn since we've learned the passing of that deputy. One thing we heard from both neighbors we spoke to today is they both had the first things they said was, how's the deputy? How are the deputies? How are they doing? And extending their prayers for them. So you mentioned the law enforcement, how close-knit it is, but it's incredible. The first thing you hear from Oklahoma City residents is how are those officers who are out here responding to that call? How are they doing? So definitely stretching beyond just law enforcement, but to the people who live where this shooting happened.